It's a book love story. Hello, everybody. This time we're going to take a look at a book that I received as a gift from a friend of mine. And I haven't done a video in a while, but I wanted to do this one because it's kind of, I think you'll find it interesting. I'm working on a book on aviation, collecting aviation books. And it was a book that I really wanted to get that was like very hard to find and very expensive. And it's called Dirigible, about the airships, you know, like an airship like the Hindenburg, but this was before that. This book came out in 1931 from A.L. Burt, hardcover, and it's a movie tie-in. And the thing is that when I was doing my bibliography of all of these books, and I have a lot of them, a good collection of them, this one I could just never find anywhere, and because it's just like so hard to find, and it's expensive, and if it's in a dust jacket, it's really expensive, many hundreds of dollars. So I just couldn't do anything with it. I never got the book, and I never got the dust jacket. And then one day, a friend of mine comes over and he says, "Hey, I see what you're doing. I have a book that has no dust jacket, but I have it, and I'll give it to you." So he very kindly gave me this book, Dirigible, and this is the book. So this is from 1931. It's an interesting book because it's about, of course, a dirigible. But it is a movie tie-in about an airship and the people who are flying on it. It's an adventure story that fits in with the genre of the books that I collect and that I'm talking about in my book. And the interesting thing is that a couple of things. It's a movie tie-in, and it's a tie-in with a Frank Capra movie. And one of the people, the stars in it, is Fay Wray, pre-King Kong. And these photoplay editions all had photos of from the movie. Now, a lot of these photoplay editions are quite rare, and some of them tie in with movies that no longer exist because they're tying in with movies that were silent movies in the 20s or the early 30s. So those movies don't exist, and all we have left are the books and then the few stills in the books to show what the movie looked like. I don't know if this movie ever if it's lost or not. I haven't researched that part of it, but many of the books on the old photoplay editions do not exist anymore. But this is a really nice book, and it was great that my friend gave it to me. And then I had a quandary. Let me see if I can find that picture with Fay Wray. There was a picture.
Didn't you just show it to us?
I think I just showed it, yeah. I thought there were more photos in here, but I think that's it. But anyway, so it's interesting because it's a beautiful little book. The cover has nothing, but it's from 1931. But it's a cool book because it's a movie tie-in to a book about dirigibles, and it's very important in the book that I'm putting together to have this book listed. So I wanted to have it listed, but the thing is, I says, okay, well, I got the book now. Let me see if I can find a dust jacket. So I went on all over the place looking around to see about a dust jacket for it. And this book is quite expensive without a dust jacket. With a dust jacket, it's hundreds of dollars. And the dust jackets were not very, they were really pretty ratty and pretty worn and torn and everything. So it was like, I said, we're going to spend hundreds of dollars to get this book. I want this book with a dust jacket. So my wife, Lucille, very kindly offered. She said, you know what, I could probably draw you a dust jacket, the art on the dust jacket. And by the way, the thing is that the dust jacket, the art on the dust jacket shows an incredible image of a giant airship, a dirigible. So it's a really, really cool looking dust jacket. So anyway, as things happen, I was waiting for her to do the artwork, the honors on the artwork of the recreation of the dust jacket. She found one online from somebody who was selling the book for a lot of money. And she says, I could copy that dust jacket reasonably. And I says, okay, but then I says, I don't know, like putting it in my book. I says, I'm really like showing the dust jacket. It's not really the real dust jacket. It's close, but it's not really. So anyway, when my birthday came, the Chotsky princess, as she is known worldwide now, gifted me a dust jacket. So what she found was, she went investigating all over the world through her computer, okay? And what she did is, she says, she found out that there's, since this is a movie tie-in, there is a fellow who does facsimile dust jackets of photoplay editions. And one of the photoplay editions was for Dirigible. So she was able to find from him, it's a facsimile dust jacket, so it's like $20 or whatever. It's not that much. And it says facsimile on it, but for me, that's fine, because that's the exact dust jacket in the design and appearance. And so then she got it for me, and I have now I have a nice looking book, and I have a mint dust jacket, and here's the dust jacket. See? Oh, well, I have it the wrong way. There we go. How's that? That's a nice cover, the plane and the dirigible. So now I just put them together with a brand new facsimile dust jacket onto the book. And here we go. And now I'm very happy. And it's a facsimile dust jacket, but that doesn't bother me at all, really. I mean, I would never find an original dust jacket for this, and if I did, it would cost me hundreds of dollars. So now I'm very happy that I have a beautiful,
Hold it up a little higher,
beautiful book, beautiful book with a beautiful dust jacket. Looks perfect, and this is going to be in my book, and maybe a little bit of the story behind it will be mentioned. So this is a kind of a romance of a book with a dust jacket. They came together. It's like kismet, it was like yin and yang, and up and down, and in and out,
dramatic,
and back and forth, and here and there, and all of that stuff. But it was things like that happen in the book collecting world. I mean, things. It's really funny, because I just happened to see. We went to a bookstore, and I saw a book that I had signed for somebody many years ago.
It was a book that you read. You wrote the date that you read it inside, and you rebought it.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, this is just like when
you bought your own book.
Bought one of my own books. Yeah, and I was just like, oh, this is. So here's Dirigible. I hope you enjoyed this little look at the kind of things that happen in the book world when a book and a dust jacket happen to come together in perfect harmony.
Well, it's not perfect. It's a facsimile dust jacket.
I don't care.
It's amazing that, well, you're lucky because it was a movie tie-in, because I don't think they made those.
They're not going to be making facsimiles of this dust jacket for any other reason other than it was a movie tie-in photo play. And she bought it from a fellow who's a really great guy who does photo play facsimiles on rare photo play books, dust jackets on rare photo play books, which are impossible. They're just impossible to find dust jackets for. But so I think I hope you enjoy this little look at yin and yang and kismet and all of that stuff, the way things work in the book world. Sometimes things happen mysteriously and for great reasons. And this is at the time when I'm putting together my book on aviation books, and this is a key book in there. So and that'll be out later this year, but right now I'm very happy. I hope you enjoyed this look at Dirigible, a movie made by Frank Capra with Fay Wray, and the book came out in 1931. And see you next time. Bye.